Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, there has been a big shakeup in the Nocturne Judicator boss because the top teams are using the new hero Isabella. And so there are a lot of different team formations today, which we've compiled ready for you guys to watch. But let's go ahead and begin in hard difficulty with the team from RSGMB from the previous week, which is clearing the hard difficulty even at a free-to-play resonating level. And so I think this is a really good option a lot of people should run. However, if you don't have Shakir built up, you'll have to run a team I shared in the previous week, like a Leica team or something like that. But anyway, I think most people do have Shakir. So we have Hugin in front of Valara, Blue on the right, Pink on the left, Shakir and Kruger on the Stellar Bond. This is going to be with the Grove Trap spell. You want to have charms really on the Valara, Hugin, and Twins. Those are going to be the big ones to have charms on. Shakir and Kruger, I mean, for Primal Lord, you might have them already. But this is clearing hard difficulty very effectively for people. Try to boost the levels of Valara if you want to boost anyone, because her stats are going to be the most impactful for this fight. So Nocturne Judicator, honestly, very interesting. And the other teams we're going to show you after this can also work on hard difficulty. However, this one is also consistently going to be clearing it, and it is the most free-to-play friendly because it's not using the pay-to-win artifact. And a lot of the top teams today are using the pay-to-win artifact, unfortunately. However, we're going to show you the best options with the Grove Trap spell. And basically, Grove Trap is the second best artifact of today. The best is going to be the new pay-to-win Starbless spell, but this is going to be the second best. Okay, so you're going to see it here. Of course, at my level of upgrades, it's going to be no problem for us to clear it. But even at that free-to-play level of resonating level and also level of upgrades, it is clearing it. Supreme Plus accounts are clearing it if you run this team. Okay, so we're up to 90%, 29 seconds left. And I wonder how much are we going to get it with 20 seconds left to spare or 15 seconds left to spare? But yeah, hard difficulty can be a little bit challenging for people, but this can also cap out your score if, for example, you're not able to make it into the epic difficulty. Okay, so there we have it. I'm gonna run this team on the epic difficulty as well, just to kind of put a benchmark for it. So let's go ahead and do a quick skip run. I'll just see on epic. So in epic difficulty, there are gonna be survival issues. That is the other problem, and that is why, for example, as of right now, even though Isabella is in the top team. So there we have it. That's basically a benchmark, 94 on our first run. Okay, so even at a higher resonating level and an upgrade, the Isabella is needed to be like a supreme minimum for right now if you want to run her, because otherwise she's just going to have survival issues. Okay, so now we're going to come to the epic difficulty team. So here's a team which is free-to-play friendly, but if you're going to run this team, you need to have Coco charms. So this is the really interesting thing. Coco and Faye, they increase melee damage of the ally in front of them, and so both are actually being very good for this Nocturne Judicator boss if you have their charm set. So that is why we have Coco, but only with the charms. Otherwise, this is not as effective. Hugin in front of Valar, Blue on the right, Pink on the left, Shakir on the Stellar Bond, and it's working with Grove Trap. So again, like a free-to-play, and this is really going to be considered the best free-to-play team. We can just watch a bit of the battle to watch it play out, but there can be a bit of survival issues in epic difficulty. The boss hits really hard. However, this team is going to be really stable because you have Hugin for shielding, you have Coco for damage reduction and shielding, you have Coco charm bonus onto the Midnight Hunter to boost his damage, and then you have all of the other forms of buffers for this comp, and it's Grove Trap spell, so it's not even using the pay-to-win artifact or anything like that. So overall, this is a very good team, and look at that, 118 billion, already ranked 4 position, just with this team, which is really good. That's really good. Okay, but it needs Coco charms. If you're going to run this team, you need Coco charms. If you're going to be running a Faye team, which we're going to show later, you're going to need Faye charms. Okay, now we're going to be coming to some of the more pay-to-win teams. So again, you can try these teams with the Grove Trap spell if you don't have Starbless spell. That's just a public service announcement. However, Starbless is the top performing, and we're going to show Starbless because that's really when you want to be running these teams. Otherwise, you can run Marius' free-to-play team, which is really good. So Hugin in front of Valara, Pink on the right, Blue on the left, Shakir on the Stellar Bond. Faye, you need to have Faye's charms because like Coco, Faye has the same charm bonus, which is going to be melee damage boosted ally in front of her, which will be the Midnight Hunter. We have the Shakira, we have the Valara on the boosted levels. We have everyone's charms. So Twins charms are important. Hugin, Faye, Valara are all important. Shakira is the least important of charms, but he's still pretty important as well if you can get them. Okay, so Starbless spell. Now we have the first basically crazy team. Whoa, what? 136 billion damage, and this is a No-Isabella team. Isabella is the best today. You're gonna see it, but Faye is also crazy. And but the crazy thing is the top team is using Faye and Isabella together because that's like the deadly duo, which is ridiculous. Who would have, like, 2 A-level heroes small A-level little heroes are actually destroying this boss. Okay, so we got that team that is from Unk, really awesome team. Okay, now we have a team from Sybil. This is a No-Fay team, but it's Isabella. Now the thing about Isabella, you need to have her Supreme if you want to run her. You need to have her plus 10 exclusive equipment if you really want to min-max your score. That's really important. So you need to have her Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment minimum. Ideally even Supreme plus. Otherwise there are going to be survival issues. It's not a good idea to run. The other thing is you don't actually want the charm bonus complete, because the charm bonus for whatever reason is reducing your damage score, because I guess damage timing or whatever. So what you do is you just swap out one of your purple charms for a blue charm or a no charm. You can just completely unequip it. But basically just do not have, it needs to be a broken set and it cannot activate the purple set bonus, but you can just use this for stats to just help her survival, but it doesn't really matter. Like if she's surviving, you can completely unequip the entire set. So there we have the team. Blue on the right, pink on the left, Shakira on the Stellar Bond, Isabella in front of Valarian, Kruger in the back left corner. With the Starbless spell, again, you can try Grove Trap if you don't have Starbless, but I don't know how well it's going to do. Really, the Starbless is the way to go. Okay, so we'll watch it a bit. Just this is the first team you're seeing Isabella in. But Isabella is really strong because she's going to buff up your Midnight Hunter more than any other ally can buff him up. And so he's going to have insane attack buffs, even haste buffs as well. And so that's basically going to be the team. And also Isabella does contribute some debuffs when she casts her ultimate if you have her exclusive skill unlocked as well. Okay, so here we have the team. We can skip it. You guys kind of get the picture of this one. And that is going to be 134 billion. So even though this is a good team, you guys just saw the Fay team without Isabella is kind of like very similar neck and neck with the Isabella team without Fay. But then when you have both of them together, they like stir up a storm. So you have Marius GMB team. Okay, so now we have, this is basically going to be the best Grove Trap spell team so far tested. It has pink on the right, blue on the left, Isabella on the Stellar Bond. Again, we talked about what you need for Isabella. She needs to be Supreme or higher. She needs to be plus 10 exclusive equipment. And we have Fay as well. And Fay just needs the charms. Fay needs the purple charms. And Fay needs to be built, otherwise she's going to die too easily. Hugo in front of Valara. So Grove Trap is not ideal. Grove Trap is not ideal, but this is the free-to-play version for the people who do not have the pay-to-win Starbless artifact. Okay, so let's go ahead, take a look at this team, because you just want to watch the survival. The issue is Isabella, Fay, they need to be built up, ascended high enough so that they're just not dying. You can't just have them die quickly. And this is really good because the twins are buffing up Isabella to give her energy recovery, energy refund, and so she's going to be cycling her ultimate, and cycling her ultimate provides those attack buffs on, and even haste buffs to her Midnight Hunter ally. So that is basically the whole advantage of that. Fay, you also saw, got really low on health, and so if Fay is too weak, she's just going to die too easily. But once Valara's Stasio buff effect goes off and your whole team is alive, you know you're going to basically rest assured and do fine. So don't be scared about this score, because for a Grove Trap spell team, this is insane. 125 billion damage is very high for a Grove Trap spell, because Starbless is the pay-to-win artifact of choice, and it is heavily outperforming Grove Trap. But for Grove Trap, 125 billion is very good. And so this is basically your best option if you don't have Starbless spell. Okay, now moving on. We have Marius GMB's team, but actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and try it now with the Starbless. You're going to see the difference. So it's exactly the same team formation as the previous one, but it's using Starbless spell. Fay behind the Midnight Hunter, Hugo in front of Valar, pink on the right, blue on the left, Isabella on the Stellar Bond. Make sure Isabella, like we mentioned, she should only not have a purple charm activated. It needs to be a broken set. You do not want that purple charm bonus, and now we're just going to go ahead and run it. Okay. So, we've seen it in action, but this is just a different artifact. Starbless spell is really good for buffing up Midnight Hunter's damage. And there we go. 149 billion damage. Top 1 position. That is ridiculous. No one has even posted a score this high, because the people who are posting scores were running the previous best comps, but this is the best team. Marius GMB, this is the best team. There's basically no question about it. 149.5 billion on the first run. That's absolutely insane. Because, like, the previous best ever reported for today is 147 billion. That was with a different team comp, though. People have not tried because it's a bit more recent. I am going to go ahead. Let's just give it 2 more skip runs. Who knows? Maybe we can cap out, like, 150 billion damage. Or maybe we just hit really good RNG, because the next one is 143 billion. We could have just hit really good RNG with it. There's still going to be some RNG in these comps. Hit another 148 billion. Yeah, I think we probably got near the maximum potential for this team. Okay, let's move on to the next team. So we have another team from Elysion. This is also a good team. It apparently isn't not bad RNG. Again, here's going to be the charm bonuses, as you guys see. Hugin in front of Isabella, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. You have Fay behind the Midnight Hunter, Isabella behind Hugin, and then Valara behind the pink twin. This is going to be with the Starbless spell, of course, and then you have all the charms, and then Isabella should be on the broken. Charms, as we said, you do not want the purple quality bonus. Let's go ahead and skip this team and see what type of score we're going to get with this one. 143 billion, not bad again. Not bad. Let's give it one more run. Maybe to kind of eliminate the RNG. So, not bad. And I mean, you can try all of these teams if you have these heroes, but definitely Mars GMB does seem like the best. And for probably the majority of players, it is going to be the best. But these are other good options. And then we have Frosty's team. So Frosty's team, as you guys see here, this was the first, basically, Isabella Fay combo team, which was taking over. And this is the one that has hit 147 billion for a maxed out account. Like, not even like my level, because I'm lacking some upgrades. But this is also a good team. But Mars GMB's team definitely was better based on the runs I did. So pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Isabella on the Stellar Bond, Fay behind Midnight Hunter, Hugin in front of Valara. This is with the Starbless spell. Let's go ahead and give a skip run of this team and see what we get. 145 billion. So still solid, as you guys can see. Definitely solid overall. However, the top team is still Mars GMB. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to Mars GMB's team. We're going to run it. Look, like the thing about Isabella, I do want to try her with the full purple charm set, but I want to first give this like 5 runs. I want to see if we can max out the RNG here. I'm not going to use all my runs because who knows, there could be more comps cooked up late in the day, and I recommend you guys do the same. We got a new record. We hit 150 billion damage. That is ridiculous. That is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it at that. Like, I do want to just show you guys that purple charms are not working. So just to make it very clear in your head, you need to have a broken set, and also show you how to unequip it. So if you see it here, you can, so if you have this purple set equipped, you can just click one of them, swap it out for blue, or just completely unequip. Go to the purple one and just unequip it, and whatever you want to do. So we're going to go ahead and try with the purple set. We're going to do like 2 or 3 runs just to show you. It's kind of like, you know, twins in the previous season. Sometimes they're optimal best in charm slot, best in slot charm set is not always the best. Okay, 146 billion with the purple charms. I mean, it isn't that far off, honestly speaking. And I don't know, is there RNG as well? No, it just looks weaker. It's probably 3 to 4 billion damage weaker on average. It's still not terrible. You're gonna be fine, but like you're just better off to break that charm set. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. The good news is Isabella is working at Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment. Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment is even better. Fay is working at Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment. You guys saw the score, right? 150 billion damage with 2 Supreme plus heroes plus 10 exclusive equipment. Those don't really even matter. It's just all about the Hugin Valara stats that you want, because those, like, yeah, those buff up Midnight Nocturne Judicator based on their own stats. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this one. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. If you guys are thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.